Welcome all and welcome in. First game of round 13 NPL Victoria action underway, and it's coming to you live from Knights Stadium, where we look to see two teams look to keep the good times rolling. Knights finally breaking a poor run of form with a strong 3-0 win over Dandenong Thunder last week, while Green Gully coming into tonight's clash with an extra spring in their step, winning 3 games on the trot across the NPL Victoria and Australia Cup fixtures, beating Avondale, Ballarat City, and then most recently that strong 4-0 win over St Albans in the local derby. More importantly, keeping a clean sheet in all of them. And replicate that again tonight against the Knights side, looking to try and play themselves into form, picking up a win under interim player/coach Franich. Action underway under drizzly conditions out at Summers Street. My name's Simon Rathbone. Pleasure to have your company from wherever you're tuning in around Victoria or Australia for tonight's game. Dandenong Thunder taking on Heidelberg, the other game to take place tonight. That kickoff at 15 minutes after this one got underway. See the Knights in the red and white kit, while Green Gully in the grey. Run through the team for the visitors: in goal, Liam Driscoll. Backline of Justin Spiteri, Taylor Shrivers, Jalil Regaig and Jay Chiama. In the midfield, Jamie Latham, Josh Hope and Gianluca Iannucci. And up front, Tavir, Mohammed Adam and Shifa Ahmed. Gully look to work it forward here. Ball sent in, but easy pickings in the end for Chris Oldfield. In goals for the Knights. Their backline consisting of Corey Sewell at right back, captain Ivan Franich, Anthony Giselle at the centre-back pairing, and Ben Carrigan lining up at left-back as Semi looks to thread a ball through. Albano steps on the edge of the box. Going to create some early magic here for the Knights. Ball sent in, falls kindly, but coming across in cover to shut down the attacking opportunity. In the midfield for the Knights, number 7, Mitch Hoare. Sayusaki scoring a goal last week to put the icing on the cake on that 3-0 win. Gian Albano wearing the number 10, while Tommy Semi on the right wing. Kieran Bramwell coming off a 2-goal performance as it's played straight into the path. An early chance here for Gully, looking to make them pay, and it's a strong stop. Chris Oldfield. A golden opportunity for Shifa Ahmed. Green Gully fans and players scratching their heads how they didn't find themselves ahead. It was the wayward back pass, just inviting Ahmed, the youngster. He scored his first senior goal last week. Probably should have had his second right there. An early wake-up call for Melbourne Knights. Chris Oldfield did extremely well to come out and make himself big. See Adam just trying to thread the needle through the legs of the goalkeeper, and Oldfield doing enough to take enough heat off the shot and allow his defenders to come back and clear the ball away. So the first real chance inside the opening 3 and a bit minutes going the way of the visitors. Not much separates these two teams on the table, 8th and 9th respectively. Both sitting on 4 wins, 2 draws and 6 losses, with only the 3 goals separating them in goal difference. That could perhaps all change after 90 minutes tonight. Both teams looking to shake off slow starts to their 2024 campaigns. Albano pins the ears back, intercepted by Spiteri. Giselle goes back to Franich. Lofting long. Regaig got himself on the goal scorer's sheet last week, scoring from the corner. Now the Knights look to bring it back the other way. Skips free of Regaig. Whips in a dangerous ball. Falls here for Albano. Now on the turn, Hoare fires. Cleared on as far as Sewell. Albano with it at his feet. Whips in a dangerous ball and ricocheting off the goalkeeper, Driscoll. Green Gully defence just being opened up quite easily right there. Coming off 3 clean sheets in their past 3 games. There's that crucial interception on the line. Defender coming back. Rigay doing enough, but giving the Knights a corner. Applying the pressure, looking to get rid of Latham, does so. Whips in a ball, but straight into the breadbasket of Driscoll. Wastes little time in sending it back out the other way. Ball played through. Too much heat on it for Josh Hope. Well, in their first game under Evan Franetch's player coach, it was a good one, that 3-0 win. They'd gone 3 games without a goal, I should say. And they'd scored 3 goals in that one fixture. After the departure of Ben Suri from the club as they look to try and rebuild, take some momentum into the second half of this season. Albano taking it on. Stripped free by Tavir. Weighing up options, skips free of another. Still allowed to run and eventually threads the pass forward. Spiteri. Josh Hope. Once again, Albano with room to move. Seeing plenty of the football in these early exchanges. Plays it off into the path of Hoare. Semi, ball across. Can't find Bramwell, who's trying to rise high. Well, it's been an end-to-end start inside this opening 7 and a bit minutes. Certainly an entertaining contest for those watching along, or those that have come out to watch their teams tonight. Shifa Ahmed having the first golden opportunity. Apologies, that's Muhammad Adam. They're wearing the number 7. Looks to be a late change. This is Lucas Derrick has come into the starting side. Gully continue to work it forward. Latham slowing things down momentarily. Hope. Yanucci. Adam. Sewell mops up for the Knights. After all of that, worked myself into a complete muddle. It is Shifa Ahmed out there in the number 11. So both teams are unchanged heading into tonight's clash. No surprises given their strong form they showed in round 12. Shrivers. So while Adam had the early chance, Knights have had a few moments, some promising moves going forward with the likes of Albano and co working it nicely. Oldfield sends the direction of Semi, who fell awkwardly as he went up to try and make contact with the ball. Just came down awkwardly on that ankle. Adam left behind it, mopped up eventually. Numbers starting to move forward here for Gully. Now Knights look to counter. Heavy touch. Picked off by Regag. Now Latham. Plenty of numbers back here for the Knights. Green Gully forced to go all the way back before Regag sends it long, but out of play it goes. Hort plays it straight back into the path of Green Gully. Look to catch Knights out here. Ahmed. Nice ball. Letting it fly. Tavir comes back for the second time of asking and fires and forces the good save by Oldfield. Adam goes back the direction of Tavir once again. 4 goals already this season. Adam found the back of the net twice last week. Almost slipping before putting in a dangerous ball. Albano wrestling for it. Spiteri. Promising signs of Green Gully. Their front three getting involved early. Regag, another one of those Green Gully goal scorers. Tavir. Semi tracking back with the defensive duties. Receives the tug on the shirt by Jay Chiama. No complaints from the young left back. A-League Academy graduate Jay Chiama out there wearing the number 2. Coming across from Western United, also spending time with Melbourne City. Another one of those young players picking up valuable minutes in the NPL Victoria competition. Oldfield has already been forced into making 2 good saves already. One by that man, Mohammed Adam. Ahmed sets chase. Ball sent forward. Looking for runners through the middle. Trying to pick out Ahmed, unable to do so. Pleasing thing inside this opening 15 minutes. Both sets of players willing to take the game on with the ball at their feet, looking to dribble through players. Not the best conditions for that style of football. But not afraid to venture forward. Interception there by Joseph Franich. So despite it being a poor 2024 campaign by their standards for Green Gully, strong form heading into tonight's clash. Another win here tonight, and they are well and truly off to the races, looking for a mid to late season charge towards the top of the table, or into finals contention at least. Ahmad left plenty of work for Hope to do. The youngster, ball at his feet, assessing options, plays it through. Yanucci, allowed to venture in towards goal, always a dangerous proposition for any defensive outfit. Fires, it takes a deflection and put it in the back of the net. Mo Adam keeps the goal-scoring form going. 3 goals in 2 games. Right place, right time, and Green Gully hit the front. Melbourne Knights just inviting danger straight to their doorstep. Gianluca Yanucci allowed to weave his way into the box. Feigning left, feigning right before firing towards goal. Chris Oldfield's save falling straight into the lap of Mo Adam, who said, "Thank you very much." Like all good forwards do, tapped into the back of the net. And after having the better of the opportunities, inside the first 17 minutes, Green Gully reward on the scoreboard. Well, after having a golden opportunity inside the opening minute or so, Mohammed Adam making up for lost time. Their 4 wins this season, on 2 of those occasions, they've beaten sides by 4 goals. So Green Gully, when they are clicking, tough attacking proposition for the defensive lines. It's been a victim of a side that's been lacking an out-and-out striker. They find the back of the net on a consistent basis, with the likes of Shifa Ahmed and Mohammed Adam floating in and around on those wings, and Gianluca Yanucci setting it up. Find some output in front of goal. They averaged 2 goals a game last season as they went on to score 40 goals. For the past few weeks, they're anything to go by, making up for lost time in trying to replicate that record. So how will the Knights respond? Playing at home after what's been a tough period for the club. Finally found some form with that win over Dandenong Thunder. Kieran Bramwell grabbing a double before Saif Saki scored midway through the second half to seal the 3 points. 3 points they desperately needed. Test of the team's resolve right here after going down early. Brought down on halfway, looking to play on quickly, unable to do so. Nice to go back and take it, and eventually coming away now with Hoare. His pass sent into no man's land. Wires crossed on that occasion. Dizelle. Most appearances for the Melbourne Knights. Ball played through here. Bramwell. First significant involvement for the contest. Cue ball played through. Albano trying to get around on the byline, unable to keep the ball in the field of play. Now Hope. Surrounded by red shirts. Chopped down around the ankles. Shrivers. His pass intercepted. Now a chance for the Knights to move forward with pace. Saki. Dizelle. Sewell. Albano. Club's top goal scorer. Weaving through traffic. Ball squirts out the direction of Adam. Somehow lands at the feet of Hope, who quickly releases Shifa Ahmed. Only 3 numbers getting back for the Knights. An opportunity on the counter for Green Gully. Nice weighted ball. Time and space, he fires, and the strong save, Chris Oldfield. Lovely interchange of passing there from Ahmed into the path of Luca Tavir. 4 goals to his name this season. Had a chance to line one up on the edge of the box right there, and Oldfield did enough to get a strong hand. Put the ball out for a corner. Green Gully crowd in and around the box. Sent it at the far post, too far for everybody. Very much like their record on the table. Not much separating these sides in the history books either. Both having 7 wins each. And 3 draws in their 17 appearances. Or clashes against each other, I should say. Albano's pass. Not finding the intended target of Corey Sewell. There's so many changes for this Green Gully outfit, perhaps just starting to click into gear in round 13. So many changes, taking a while for those combinations to gel, perhaps in the middle of the field. Certainly seem to be playing with some freedom right here. Yanucci brings onto the right foot, strikes. Shut down by Frenic. Knights not out of the woods yet. Ball played across, but once again, Joseph Frenic clears it out of danger. Tavir stripped of it. Semi brings it back the other way. Experienced campaigner hit the deck. Wins his side a free kick. After 25 minutes, it's mostly been Green Gully with the better of the chances. Been winning that battle in the midfield. It's opening up a day and age of time and space for their men up in the front 3. Again, goes back to Dizelle. Joseph Renich. No real options through the midfield, forced to tap it around at the back. Eventually, they look to play it forward. Saki showing some enthusiasm, but they're stripped of it. Powering forward was Jamie Latham. Crucial interception there for the Knights, with Green Gully were in behind them. Hawk. 27-year-old finds Sewell. Cut out there by Spiteri. Brigade. Join Luca Taviran coming to the club across from the Port Melbourne Sharks. That's a little bit of frustration for the Knights, trying to push the pass forward, trying to create something going forward. At the moment, unable to retain possession in the middle third of the field. Latham. Adam, the Green Gully goal scorer. Shrivers, the New Zealanders, pass intercepted. Knights once again wasteful with the ball at their feet, trying to bring Bramwell into the game. Show just how capable he is of making the most of his opportunities with that 2-goal performance last week. That first goal coming off the back of a Dandenong Thunder error. Bramwell, like all good number 9s, quickly swooping on the loose ball and putting it in the back of the net. He had 8 goals in his 25 appearances last season. 6 to his name in 2024. It's been kept quiet so far by the Green Gully defence, who all of a sudden are looking like some defensive unit. They had the 1 clean sheet in round 1 against Moreland. Didn't keep one for a significant stretch before that. 3 clean sheets in their past 3 NPL Victoria games. The great work that the Knights media team did during the week. Match preview for tonight's fixture. Interview with Ivan Franich. He's stating the team's desire, saying they had a lot more to offer in the second half of the season. Feel as though their resolve will be put to the test tonight. Down that early goal, Green Gully have looked sharp with the ball at their feet so far. Knights need to find a way to work themselves back in the contest. Iannucci. Ball in. Headed out and Iannucci mopping up, but Albano there to try and poke it free. And once again, Green Gully reset. Set up shop in the Melbourne Knights half. Adam beaten forward in the air. Comes out the way of Sammy. Reset through Sewell. Once again, launching it long. Not on the same page as Gian Albano. Just gifting possession back to the visitors. Tonight's referee, Terry Constandalis. by Alexander Nikoleski. Mateo Coligaro. Looks Clark, the fourth official. Sewell trying to pick out Saki. Ahmed trying to thread it through the legs there of Ben Carrigan, the 25-year-old, up to the challenge. But gives the ball away once again. Ahmed sets chase, and Carrigan, like all good defenders do, showing enough strength to rid free of the oncoming attack. So the rain we've had before tonight's kickoff, see a bit of moisture springing up off the surface, slippery conditions out here at Knights Stadium. Fortunately, the rain seems to have cleared for now. Carrigan. Albano. Little pocket of space for Mitch Hall. Plays it forward. Sewell. Latham putting himself in the right position. Boots it out for a Melbourne Knights throw. Sewell onto Albano. Latham not giving him an inch of room. Comes out Sewell's way once again. Saki looking to skip free. Went down after the challenge there from Justin Sapatiri. Hoare, he's past a semi, almost interfered before eventually playing back in the path of Ivan Franic. Experienced skipper slowing things down before drifting cross field. Two Knights players just stripping each other of possession. So Albano tried to move it forward. As a result, Green Gully Hope just straight offside. Eventually the flag being raised. It was an end-to-end start to this contest. Both teams having chances. Mohamed Adam having a great chance inside the opening minute. Before Melbourne Knights, they had some promising play. Gian Albano was heavily involved early. He was allowed room to move in that midfield. It's since been shut down by the Green Gully players. Albano had 11 goals in 2023, 12 in 2022. There's no doubt he's got the goal scoring ability at this level. So far, well maintained. So is that man, Kieran Bramwell, who finds Semi. Gives it back Bramwell's direction, lays it off. Plenty of grey jumpers there to collect. Saki, the Frenchman, the switch of play. Dazelle. Plenty of space in the middle of the field. Now Barno turns on the afterburners. Heavy touch was quickly pounced upon there by Latham, but he keeps going and almost falls kindly for Bramwell. Knights just enjoying a little patch of continued possession, just knocking the ball around. Not necessarily posing any real risk to the Green Gully defensive line. But after enduring a passage of play where they kept being stripped of the ball, no doubt be enjoying this as Semi with a lovely run forward, trying to link in Bramwell. Driscoll came out. Be awarded the way of a goal kick. It's nice work there from the 29-year-old Tommy Semi. Showing a nice turn of speed and almost threading the needle there for Kieran Bramwell. So if you're just joining us, it was Mo Adams' 4th goal of the season that has put Green Gully ahead. Made up for an earlier missed chance, finding the back of the net after Gianluca Iannucci whipped the ball in, and the save by Chris Oldfield fell into the lap of the striker. Green Gully forward, who put it in the back of the net. Since then, the Knights haven't been able to create any meaningful chance as of yet. Just working their way into the contest to try and find a response. Looking for back-to-back wins. Coming off that 3-0 win over Dandenong Thunder. Green Gully looking to make it 4 wins straight across all competitions. Brigade coming across to cut that out and sends it high up onto the roof of Knights Stadium. Brigade, who had 4 goals last season, showing his threat from the set pieces last week, scoring his first goal for the club. Hasn't been required all that much from the corner situation as of yet in this first half. Just had a goal in the other game going on Friday night. Heidelberg United finding the back of the net against Dandenong City. Just the 2 games in action tonight with a big Saturday set of fixtures to come tomorrow. These teams sitting in 8th and 9th on the table. Hasn't been the ideal start to their seasons, but well poised to make a run towards finals contention. Port Melbourne sitting in 6th on 21 points. A win for either side this evening, certainly putting them back in the hunt. crucially for the Knights last week in that win over the Thunder. That was a game where they went on even footing against the Thunder. They're both on 11 points heading into that clash. Winning those games against those teams that sitting beside you on the table, oh so pivotal. Such a swing as you look to shift your way up the table. With these two teams only separated by 3 goals of points, goal differential. If Green Gully can go on and secure the 3 points tonight, well and truly on their way towards making a finals charge if they can keep the form rolling. Adams sets chase and the Englishman Oldfield boots it long. Spiteri's ball played in the path there of Ahmed. Knights would love a goal right before half-time, reset the ledger. Albano. Plenty of grey shirts surrounding him. Latham. As Hope looked to spin away, he was chopped down. Yanucci. Shrivers. Joey Fronich sends out in the path of Semi. Can't control it at his feet. Now Reggae. Chiama. Cut out there by Ivan Fronich. Ahmed. Josh Hope left it behind him, and as a result, Albano takes it back the other way, threads his way past Spiteri, stuck out a boot. And now a chance, Bramwell with open air in front of him, sets his sights on goal, plays it across the face and into the back of the net. Albano right before the break brings the Melbourne Knights crowd to life. Well, he started it and he gets to finish it, combining with Kieran Bramwell right there. Well, just opened up for the Melbourne Knights. Green Gully were pushing for another goal before the break. Instead, it's the hosts who hit back 1-1. Well, Melbourne Knights top goal scorer stepping up right there in a goal they desperately needed. He had 11 goals in his 28 appearances last year. He did what all good goal scorers do. It was a lovely, well-weighted pass from Kieran Bramwell. You wondered, just given the goal-scoring form that he was in himself, whether he was going to fancy his chances on goal. Instead, laying it off in the path of Albano, lashed it into the back of the net. Green Gully defence not coming across in cover to sniff out the danger. Two Western Australian products combining. Well-weighted ball, Bramwell bursting onto it with speed. And as the seconds ticked away, heading into half-time, Melbourne Knights bringing themselves back to life. Yanucci. Air swing there by Jamie Latham, and as a result, Knights take it here through Saki. Saki on a semi. Looking to return the favour, forced to retreat before threading it through. All of a sudden, an extra spring in the step of the Knights, but couldn't find the finished product with Saki. That ball evading his head as he tried to bring it to ground. It's when they've looked their most dangerous on the counter-attack. Green Gully pushing the numbers forward. The Knights, they've got the class, they've got the quality. Find those passes and make Green Gully pay. As referee signals half-time. And that late Gian Albano goal right before the break, seeing scores level at 1 apiece between two teams that can barely be separated on the table. For Green Gully, Mo Adams' goal gave them the early advantage, but they head into the sheds with a big second 45 coming up between these two teams, both looking to try and keep the winning form rolling. Well, we'll take a short break here at Knights Stadium. We'll be back with all the second half action. Well, hello and welcome back to second half action of this round 13 NPL Victoria clash between the Melbourne Knights and Green Gully here at Knights Stadium. Two teams sitting side by side on the NPL Vic table. Can't be separated as of yet on the scoreboard here tonight either. 1 goal apiece. Mo Adam opening Green Gully's account before a late equaliser before the break from Gian Albano. Breathing life back into this Melbourne Knights outfit. Two teams that can't be separated in the history books. 7 wins each and 3 draws across their 17 appearances against each other in the NPL Victoria competition. The stage is set for an exciting final 45 as both teams push hard to find a late winner. Put themselves ahead and make it back-to-back wins from a Knights perspective. Make it 3 straight wins in NPL Victoria for Green Gully. 4 straight wins across all competitions. If you're just joining us, Green Gully, they probably had the better of the opportunities. So the opening half an hour before the Knights were able to work themselves back in the contest and find some continued stretches of possession as Semi, the first real attacking chance here for the Knights, fired across the face, a goal. Kieran Bramwell floating in and around on that far post. Couldn't make connection with it. Was whipped in with some serious heat. The 29-year-old. The Knights with the first real attacking opportunity of this second half. Mo Adams kept his good goal-scoring form going. 2 goals last week. Adds another to his account this evening. Right place, right time to put the ball in the back of the net. After Yanucci's attempt was parried away as the chance, and Bramwell strikes. Knights wasting little time either side of the break. Green Gully falling asleep at the back. Just like that, the Knights hit the lead. Just all happened in the blink of an eye. Green Gully gave the ball away. Just allowed the time and space to fire that ball across goal. We saw it happen on the right wing with Tommy Semi putting the ball across. And this time, Kieran Bramwell was able to get on the end of it. 2-1 Knights in a matter of minutes. Just how quickly things can change. Gully looked to find a response. That goal surely bringing them to life. Came out flat-footed in this second half. Just speaking about Mo Adams' goal-scoring form, Kieran Bramwell in some serious goal-scoring form of his own. Scored a double last week, and much like Adam, repeating that effort with another goal and the assist for that Gian Albano goal before the break as well. So after he was kept quiet for the first 90 minutes of this game, Kieran Bramwell coming to life, and just so are the Knights. Just like he did last week in that there's 2 goals scored in the first half. The 22-year-old just showing when he's given his opportunity, he's got the quality to make opposition defensive lines pay. Green Gully perspective, almost can't believe they're behind after having that lead for so long of that first half. Either side of the break, switching off. Hawk, Knights full of running. Albano, Saki. Gully will look to quickly take it back the other way. Tavir. Couldn't find Adam. Franich. Limited real estate to work with and eventually brought to ground there by Chiama. experience winning out over the youth on that occasion. French nearing 100 appearances for the club. Great achievement. Such a great leader for them in that back line position. Now a chance. Set piece from a promising opportunity. Saki to deliver. Plenty of height on it. Tipped there by Driscoll. Will be a Knights corner. So the West Australian came out to collect, didn't get it cleanly. Setting an insurance policy on it and tipping it out from Knights corner. It's quite the crowded house in and around that Liam Driscoll goal. Eventually they make their run. Send to a dangerous area and it finds the back of the net once again. When it rains, it pours for the Melbourne Knights. From that in-swinging corner, Green Gully didn't deal with it. Ben Carrigan, he's the one claiming it. 25-year-old getting the last touch as it made its way into the back of the net. Nightmare first 5 and a bit minutes of this second 45 for the visitors. Giselle receives applause as he makes his way and the first substitution of the match is made. Green Gully not responding after that Kieran Bramwell goal. Now Ben Carrigan heaping on the pain. Having been so good defensively in the past month, Green Gully's defence falling to pieces coming out of the sheds. Chama. So Jack Morton makes his way into the pitch for the hosts. He was moved to the pine in place of Mitch Hoare, who retained his position in the starting side last week. Dizelle making way so he can enter the fray. Adam. Chiama off his left boot. Evades Ahmed, who was to go back and collect, but not before Albano there to mop up for Melbourne Knights. Driscoll. Pressure applied there by Bramwell. Melbourne Knights, they went to the lost and found and they've pulled out an absolute diamond of a performance to start this second half. At times they look lost midway through the first half, trying to get something going in the midfield. Despite their limited opportunities, making the most of them. Shrivers heads into the path of Semi, taking on Chiama. Squirting out for Ahmed. Former Bentley Greens product goes all the way back to his goalkeeper Driscoll. Ahmed. Tavir. Hope. Quickly shut down there by Morton, but not before finding a teammate, and eventually Adam goes all the way back to Yanucci. Driving ball forward. Saki, Semi, Sewell. Playing their way out. An air of confidence about this Melbourne Knights outfit all of a sudden. Trying to link up with Hoare, it just comes up at the final hurdle. Now Yanucci skips free of one. Trying to play it forward. Ahmed bursting onto it. Brings it onto his left foot. Fires for goal. Green Gully get a response. Shifa Ahmed poked his nose through, picked his spot, and gets himself onto the goal-scoring sheet. Goal-scoring frenzy to start this second half. 3 goals in just over 10 minutes. It was a well-worked ball forward. Well weighted, allowed Ahmed to burst onto it with speed. Just wrestled free of his defender. Showing great composure to bring it onto his left foot. Didn't fancy his chances on his right. Done enough to pick his spot and evade the goalkeeper. And now, all of a sudden, Hope looking to make it back-to-back goals in quick succession. Tavir thought about taking it, eventually does so, takes the deflection off Mitch Hoare. Blink and you miss it stuff right now at Knight Stadium. So those 2 quick goals from Ben Carrigan and Kieran Bramwell. Gully getting a response through Shifa Ahmed, and a chance perhaps for a third of right now. Sent into the far post. Cleared out now Albano. He's got Latham to deal with. Eventually the cavalry arriving for the Cavaliers. Easy pickings for Regard. Adam wrestling with Morton. Regard chests it down. Bramwell did well to win the ball. Opens up the space for Morton. Plays a lovely ball. Albano with the wind in his sails until it was quickly snuffed out. Brought back the other way by Spiteri. Both these teams battling hard to stay in finals contention. Full 3 points would mean oh so much for either side. Green Gully hasn't been the happiest of hunting grounds for them in the past. Only the 2 wins, 5 defeats, and the 1 draw at Knight Stadium. In fact, suffered a 3-2 loss last year in July, the last time visiting Knight Stadium. Exact replica of how the scoreboard reads currently. Semi sets chase. As we approach the 60-minute mark, this game perfectly poised. Knights ahead, but in the balance. Saki. Lovely ball through. Albano, strong save. Testing out the goalkeeper, Driscoll. Had to be strong. Albano, you fancy him from those sorts of areas. Top goal scorer for the Melbourne Knights. Top scorer in the past 3 seasons. Great opportunity right there, and here he is fighting Spiteri for possession. Barno takes it on the volley, on the rise. Never going to trouble Liam Driscoll. Tavir works himself into trouble. Bramwell heads it down. Saki pirouetting before finding an option in semi. Franich. Saki's ball not convincingly cleared there by Spiteri, who was tracking back. Corner coming up here for the Knights. Red shirts pouring their way in to crowd Liam Driscoll. Worked wonders for that goal just a few minutes ago, this time at the near post. Cleared away by Green Gully, but the corner coming back up again. Saif Saki. Driscoll's like driving through a hailstorm. There's grey pellets, grey jerseys all around him, blocking his vision as he tries to deal with it, and eventually the ball made its way through to him, but he was well positioned to take it before releasing now. Green Gully on the fast break. Latham pouring forward. Didn't spot the run. Screaming for it through the middle of the field. It's got to be an area where the Knights feel they can tidy things up. Those long balls through and no one's making a run. Miscommunication. Just gifts the ball back to Green Gully. While they might have the 1-goal lead, as we've seen already in the second half, leads can come and go like the breeze. Saif Saki taking on Latham. Former Moreland City product winning that battle against the Frenchman. Now set back the other way. Adam bringing it to ground, heavy touch. Allowed the cover to come across for the Knights. Always going to be hard to bring the ball under control at that speed. Put it out just far enough that Corey Sewell was able to come across in cover. So it will be a goal kick for Chris Oldfield. Didn't like it where he had it, so he's going to take his sweet time in placing the ball down. Latham wasting little time in working it forward before eventually pulling up the horses and playing back. Now Ionucci trying to pick out Chiama. Couldn't sort out his feet to try and bring the ball under control. Saki sets Semi on his way. Semi driving forward. Bramwell. Try the other pass. Latham intercepting. Ahmed onto Hope. Slips free of Carrigan. Heavy contact in the back of the head there as Carrigan went up to clear the ball. 25-year-old taking the knock as Hope tried to win the ball back. So if you're just joining us for Green Gully, the goal scorers Muhammad Adam and Shifa Ahmed doing the damage for the visitors. But still living in the shadows of the Melbourne Knights for their 1-goal advantage. Their 3 goals scored by Gianno Albano before the break. And then Kieran Bramwell and Ben Carrigan in quick succession after the resumption of play. Shifa Ahmed just has breathed a little bit of life back in his Green Gully outfit, giving them a sniff heading down the stretch. Knights desperate to keep their winning ways going here at Knights Stadium. Picking up the win over Dandenong Thunder last week. Semi, goalkeeper, comes out to collect. Spills it, but fortunately no red jerseys cause any real issues. Adam. Going backwards to go forwards, and now they eventually launch it long. Hope in chase, looking to try and get it past the goalkeeper. It's off the post. He comes back again. The second time of asking. Green Gully equalise. Josh Hope, he managed to squeeze it past Chris Oldfield. Denied by the woodwork. But doing enough and being the only man in front of goal. No red jumpers back there for the Knights. And able to tap it home. Seven goals last season for Josh Hope, and he's well on his way to bettering that record in 2024. He's been the glue for this Green Gully midfield. Just spoke about that Melbourne Knights lead. Didn't last long. Saki. Albano. Brought down. Beat his man as he looked to cut his way on the inside. Well, what a game this has turned out to be. 3 goals apiece. Those that have made the trip out to Knights Stadium treated to an absolute beauty. 4 goals in the second half. Still just over 20 minutes of football to be played. I have to imagine there'll be one more twist in the tail perhaps. Could be coming up right here for the Knights. Stepping over it, whether intentional or not. Eventually Saki, and it was Bramwell got up to fly. Couldn't reach it. Crisis averted for Green Gully. Yanucci's pass wayward. Semi back to the path of Hawk. Albano replicating that move minutes earlier. Plays it forward. Coming across in cover. Brigade comes back in his direction. Brigade still with it. 2 players colliding, both hitting the deck. Chance falls and fires. Yellow card shown. direction of Gianluca Iannucci. He wasn't happy with the contact on Regaig there. Both players still down. Did look as though Regaig got caught late on the ankle. Kieran Bramwell also coming off second best from that challenge. Both players back to their feet. Good sign for both teams, just waiting to make their way back into the action. Driscoll drives it deep. Easy pickings in the end for Carrigan. Iannucci. Semi left it behind him. Joe French falls kindly for Morton. Just as the Green Gully players look to make a raid forward, a player on the ground, so players halted. Spiteri back to his feet. All seems to be okay. Has to do the mandatory protocol. Can't imagine Spiteri will be in any danger of missing much game time as he makes his way back. Extra few metres clocked onto his mileage for the evening. French allows the ball to trickle forward there for Oldfield to collect. Two keepers exchanging a game of catch, putting it from end to end. The attempted switch of play for Green Gully. Ivan Franic sees a push in the back, cries for a free kick and wins one. Which the process there of Luca Tavir. So half time in the other game, Heidelberg were leading 2-0. Dandenong City have been able to peg one back. 2-1 it stands. And the other sole Friday night fixture. Tomorrow afternoon, the afternoon slots, Avondale playing host to Port Melbourne, Manningham United hosting Altona Magic, and Moreland City looking to try and find their first points of the season when they take on Dandenong Thunder. And then Hume City rounding out the Saturday fixtures with their nighttime meeting with the Oakley Cannons. Just see Ivan Franic, the ball just rolling in that little puddle. See the closest sideline on your screen. Almost like a pothole. So for the Knights, after being goalless in 3 games, all of a sudden 6 goals in 2 games. It's bringing to life the attacking front. Club, of course, parting ways with Ben Suri for that game against Dandenong Thunder. They finished 4th last year. They won their elimination final against Port Melbourne before they eventually bowed out to eventual premiers Avondale. They'll try and revive their season right here. Albano. Numbers getting back for Green Gully. Minucci trying to spot a runner. Not offended there by Corey Sewell. Minucci tries to keep it going. Adams' way. Bramwell scored their 2nd goal of the evening. Corey Sewell pushing them all the way in the corner. Plying his trade up and down that left touchline. Ahmed. The burst of speed has been kept quiet in the second half. It's combining nicely with Adam in the early exchanges. Chiama. Jamie Latham. It's all the way back to Driscoll. Shrivers. Lucci turning, piercing through the heart of the Melbourne Knights defence. Eventually stripped to the ball. Semi was making a run, but was almost toe poked, and Chiama helped himself, but not before Saki came and stole it off him, and Chiama commits the foul. So it looks as though a double substitution about to be made for Green Gully. Luca Tavir making way. So is Jamie Latham. So comes on Ado Kadakbo. Reinforcement in the midfield. Was battling injury the past fortnight. Finds themselves out with 12 minutes of action this evening, while Thierry Eridikunda also enters the fray. Handyman to come off the bench. Kadakbo, second most goals for them last season. Provides a good option for coach Stephen Davies. Luca Tavir gets a rest. He's been their top goal scorer. A season where they haven't necessarily relied heavily on a striker. An out-and-out striker, that is. You're hoping the likes of Kadakbo and Iridikunda can provide that punch through the midfield that they showed midway through the first half, where they were really dominating proceedings, not allowing, I should say, Melbourne Knights any time and space with the ball at their feet. Can't afford to have any lapse in concentration like they did coming out of the break. Semi, nice vision. Bramwell wrestling there with Shrivers. Franich threads the needle. Saki. One there by Ahmed. There's the free kick. Adam, who does join Luca Tavira as the top goal scorer with 4 goals to their name this season. Of course, the one he scored to open their account this evening. Hope plays it forward. Carrigan comes out the direction of Sewell. So 10 minutes remain, all tied up at 3 goals apiece. End-to-end action here at Knight Stadium. Both these teams desperate for a win. Not much has separated them this season. Nearly separated by goal difference. As the history shows, it's been pretty even footy between the two teams. It's a wobbly old kick there from Oldfield, and as a result, it's picked off in the midfield. Yanucci weaving his way through with ease. Trying to perhaps pick out the run there of Ahmed at the far post. Had nobody tracking him, but too much mayo added to the ball. He sent flying through the night sky. Saki perhaps trying to catch Driscoll off his line. Couldn't connect cleanly with the shot. As a result, well off target. Knights look like they're about to make another substitution. You had to feel as though the fresh legs couldn't be too far away. Ahmed weighing up options, takes on the left foot. Oh, so very close from that far post. He got himself into a great position. You'd be wondering how he didn't score. Saki makes way. Ahmed sets chase. Crucially intercepted there by Ivan Franic. So Felipe Sanchez has got 6 minutes to make his mark known for the Melbourne Knights, bringing on the fresh legs. Yellow card shown in the direction of Josh Hope. Gully pressing high up the pitch and force the issue. Desperate for a late winner. Ahmed tumbling. Semi finds a friend in Hawk. All of a sudden, Green Gully looking slightly exposed at the back. Eventually find their shape. Albano. Ball across. Green Gully bring it back the other way. Five minutes left for either side to find a late winner. We'll have the last laugh perhaps. Green Gully just booting it out of play at the moment. Feeling the pinch perhaps. Pressing high up the pitch. Pressing hard for the ball. The fresh legs looking to make their impact known. Somehow Green Gully have come away with the ball. Striding forward. Yanucci. Pass one, pass two. Lays it off. Looking to cut back, just lost his footing momentarily. Albano seizing on the ball. Kunda knew exactly what he was doing by tugging on the number 10's jersey right there. Substitute picks up a yellow card as well. Throw in taken quickly. It was a nice heads-up play there from the Knights. Albano powering forward and Iridakunda not allowing him so. Carrigan put himself in the goal scorer sheet this evening. Unconventionally so, but when you play in the back line, you take them whichever way they come. Chiama. Hope. Shrivers. Candace forward. Centre back, showing some ambition. Play a ball into the path there of Adam. Spiteri. Nothing really on option there for Chiama, and as a result goes all the way back to Regade. Kadakbo. Brought to ground there by Sewell. Yellow card shown. Kadakbo beating the left back. 27-year-old stuck out a boot. Got the big man to ground. So sets up a set piece in a tantalising position. If you were Gianluca Yanucci, take your pick. Grey shirts to aim at in the box. No surprise that there's a wealth of numbers back for the Knights to defend this set piece. With only 1 minute, normal time remaining. Yanucci delivers. Wrestling for it. Brigade. Ahmed trying to bring it to ground. Hope. Toe pokes it forward. Adam straight into an offside position. Oldfield, Adam. Now Hope. Playing it forward there for Ahmed. Leaving too much for the left winger to do. There's going to be 4 minutes of stoppage time in this contest. Miscue there, chance here for Bramwell. In behind, trying to race onto it. Coming out to collect was Driscoll, who got enough onto it to poke it free and out of the grasp of Kira Bramwell, who also very nearly stole it at the death. Those are the situations that centre forwards dream of. Miscued back pass. Came onto it with pace. Bundled forward, Ahmed. He's got Cham on his left. Nutmeg through the middle. Pass couldn't quite find Hope. Takes the sting out of the attack somewhat. Kadakbo. Now Iridakunda. Two substitutes combining. Kadakbo fires, blocked, falls here for Hope. Offside flag is raised. Time now running out for either side to find a late winner. Barno. It's been strong for the Knights tonight. Breaks free, gets past another. A chance for a late winner. Gian Albano, he steadies. Numbers coming back to swarm the number 10. They strip him. Now a chance in the counter attack, perhaps. Ball just behind Yanucci, perhaps somewhat. Assessing options. Tries to play a ball forward. Not enough juice to get it through the lines for Kadakbo to make a run. Well, what a chance that was for Albano. Eventually just worked himself into trouble. Numbers pouring back. Ahmed with the defensive duties. Iridakunda pokes it free. One last roll of the dice, perhaps. Spiteri. He now canters forward. Hope, lovely work through the middle, but the heavy touch eventually allows Sewell to get back and win possession. Hope comes sliding in. Thread through, Bramwell in pursuit. Ball spilt momentarily, but Driscoll collects. An exciting finish. Fans on the edge of their seat. Players throwing everything at it. Some tired bodies out there. You can see Ahmed walking. Charmy isn't. Still got belief they can find a late equaliser. Looking for a friend. Finds one in Hope. Time and space in front of him. Josh Hope. Kadakbo. Trying to win it, but can't get past Ben Carrigan, who stands strong. You'd have to imagine this will be one of the last opportunities that Green Gully will get. Kadakbo, the long throw. An agent of chaos into the box, perhaps. Brought back the other way. Semi sets chase. And full-time whistle is blown. Well, two sides that came into this contest barely being able to separate on the NPL Victoria table. And it was a goal-scoring frenzy to start the second half. The full-time score reads 3 goals apiece. Melbourne Knights and Green Gully playing out a draw here at Knights Stadium. Both teams threw it, everything bar the kitchen sink at it towards the end of that contest. Desperate for a late winner. Well, after Mohammed Adam got Green Gully's account underway in the first half, Gian Albano hit back to equalise for the host right before the break. The Knights came firing out of the blocks in the second 45. Kieran Bramwell find the back of the net once again to make it 3 goals in 2 games. And Ben Carrigan also getting on the goal scorers sheet before Shifa Ahmed and Josh Hope scored second half goals for Green Gully to ensure they didn't leave Knights Stadium empty-handed. Playing out a 3-3 draw. Next week, the Knights will take on South Melbourne, while Green Gully, they will host the side they faced in round 1, Moreland. They managed to pick up a 1-0 win that afternoon, looking to try and keep that going, keep their undefeated streak alive. That's all we have time for tonight on a Friday evening. My name's Simon Rathbone. I thank you for your company from wherever you're tuning in around Victoria or around Australia. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the round 13 NPL Victoria action and look forward to having you next time.